the snare now. I know you ain't done yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. They're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Saints are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Falcons, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 30. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 64 yards on the ground. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play action. Russell. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
play fake. Russell. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in. They're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. That's fielded in the end zone. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them.
They're going to too much double coverage. Might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And space opens a bit at 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off play action. Russell. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there. Off the play fake. Russell looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
39. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Freeman again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as formation to kick it away. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It hit.
Let's go.
And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. It's Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Going to give to Freeman on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. He can't get him down. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play action. Russell. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch time. Tight end right. Watch time. Tight end right. Come on, let's go.
Throwing again. Russell. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go.
Here's Kamara. Try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Russell. It's complete. Flater, right side. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 28. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. That worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a gain of 4. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. An update from Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.